What's up? What's good? It's your boy, Tommy Springfield, aka the King of All Talk, aka I got mines. I hope you got yours. Y'all know how I do this. I like to say I'm the realest dude about my city, and what I really want to know is how y'all doing out there today. So today's video is about John Morant. If you've been unless you've been under a rock, you know he got caught with another little pistol. My whole question to him have always been: is he breaking the law? JJ Redick agrees with me. I agree with him. But then you got clown ass Charles Barkley, who thinks that JJ Redick is a clown the way I think is clown talk. But enough of me talking. Let's let the story tell itself.
Why are we trying to lay down the hammer on a 23-year-old who didn't break a law?
A white guy got to defend this black kid.
When we talked about this yesterday, one of the things that I mentioned was we weren't privy to the conversations when he was first suspended. We didn't know if they had discussed, another infraction, what the penalty would be. And it seems pretty clear from that conversation between Adam and Malika that actually wasn't discussed. It wasn't discussed if there was another incident. And I'll say this again, in both these gun-waving incidents on IG Live, there has been no law that's been broken, as far as we know. Colorado police investigated, no law was broken. Assuming this is in Tennessee, open carry allowed in that state, assuming he has a permit for whatever it may be.
Now, I agree with that. If you haven't broken no laws, it's okay. I don't understand this thought pattern of, I work for this company so they can tell me what to do. So that means that company laws is above the Constitution, is above government, if that's how you thinking, which is not. So if your job got a rule that breaks the law, are you going to follow that rule just to keep that job? No, he's not breaking any law. The law is the law. There should be no reason and no job in America where, I can't follow the law because I got this job and I make X amount of dollars. So, I got to do less than the law. That makes no sense. Stop it.
No law has been broken. The reason I bring that up, it is very clear in our CBA what happens if you fail a drug test for performance-enhancing drugs or a street drug, a narcotic. It's very clear. It's this amount of games. It's very clear if you get a certain amount of technicals or a certain amount of flagrants, how much you're going to be suspended. And so that's where I think a 40-game suspension, the precedence for that, for not breaking a law. Again, we can go into the backstory of the incident with the teenager, Jaws claiming self-defense, that the teenager threw the ball in his face. We can go into the incident at the mall when he yelled at his security guard. We can go into the incident with the Indiana Pacers traveling party. As far as we know, all of these things have been investigated and no law has been broken. I'm not condoning the behavior. I'm not saying there should be no punishment. There should be. There should be consequences. You are the face of the league. You are representing the NBA. You are a role model to young kids. All of that. I don't think half a season is the right answer. And the last point I want to make is you bring this up, the guns on social media. We talk about consequences. Look, in our country right now, gun culture is pervasive. It's pervasive. We've got mass shooting after mass shooting, and nobody's doing a damn thing about it. So I get why we're so sensitive to this right now. But there's no consequence for Greg Abbott telling his constituents that they should go buy more guns, and then we have mass shooting after mass shooting in Texas. There's no consequence for an elected Tennessee official to send out a Christmas card holding AR-15s with his young family, and then there's a shooting in his very district. There's no consequences to that. So why are we trying to lay down the hammer on a 23-year-old who didn't break a law? Explain that to me.
Now, I agree with everything he said. John Morant has not broken any laws. Is what he doing dumb? Maybe. But if you go on social media, it's so many people on social media now with their guns. They shooting them. They at the range. They painting them. They pretty. Guns are almost like an accessory now. In all these southern states in Tennessee and all these places where John Morant is from, it's open carry. He has a right to carry a pistol. He has a right to go on social media with it if that's what he want to do. Now we got these clowns. Oh, the guys on the plantation. First of all, never trust a show when it's three black guys and a white guy that don't really fit with the three black guys. That's their handler. They gotta look to him to say what they want to say. That's their handler. So you don't trust these type of shows. Now we got Uncle Tom, Charles Barkley, dumb Kenny Smith. He don't know nothing. And dumb Shaq. Watch when Charles Barkley say, I want to say what I want to say. Watch Shaq be like, I'll pay for it. Because he dumb. Shaq is remember, these are the dudes who tried to slay Kyrie and who slayed Kanye for speaking for freedom of speech. So, of course they don't want y'all to have no freedom. Charles Barkley, go, when you making X amount of dollars. I see millionaires and billionaires on social media with guns, Charles. You're wrong. But once again, I talk too much. Let's let these fools talk.
Well, first of all, I got to say something, man.
And he's going directly at JJ Redick. You heard what JJ Redick saying. He ain't broke no laws. Now listen to Charles Barkley.
Some idiots, some fools, some jackasses on television that really just pissed me off. Talking about Josh should make a stand saying he didn't break any laws. He didn't do anything wrong. We're in a state where you can carry your gun. Those guys are just freaking idiots. And I only said freaking because y'all won't let me say what I want to say.
We don't pay for it.
Now you heard Shaq say, I'll pay for it. I'm dumb. I'll pay for it. First of all, JJ Redick did not say that. He didn't say John Morant should take a stand. See, first y'all gotta catch the bait. You gotta watch these slick talking Sambos, because they not Uncle Tom's. Uncle Tom was actually the good guy. Just dumb black people changed the story. He's a Sambo, a sellout. So you gotta catch the slick stuff. JJ Redick did not say he should take a stand. You just watched the video. What he said was he didn't break no laws. And then he went on to further say he should be punished. Just not 40 games. But this is how people like Charles Barkley, who has nothing, who's really worth nothing, who has nothing to say. Not saying he ain't worth, he got money and all that. But he really doesn't have anything to say. Watch the show. They don't talk about nothing. They clown and joke. They have no knowledge to give. But he hating on JJ Redick because JJ Redick did not say that.
It pisses me off when I hear guys say that, yo, man, when you're making $100 million a year to play sports, your life changes. There are certain rules and regulations you have to live by, plain and simple.
Now, let me check him on that. He says when you make $100 million, you got to follow certain rules and regulation. Well, we all know celebrities get away with shit. Celebrities get to do what regular people don't get to do. So Charles is trying to say it in reverse. We all know dudes from Charles' era was getting caught with coke and all type of shit, getting away with it. So what type of different rules is Charles talking about? See, he's not making sense again.
You can't do stupid stuff. That's the trade-off. Now, if you want to do all that stuff and give all that money back, more power to you. You can make that stand. Say, you know what? I want to do what I want to do. I want to flash my gun and make videos and do things. Okay, that's fine. But you can't make money on the NBA doing this stuff.
And I'm sorry for talking so much, but I thought, excuse me, I thought that was the American way. You make money and you know and you do what you want. I thought we was free. What is the notion that, oh, I work for this company so I can't be me? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't want to be part of that. And the only reason the NBA has that much control is because Sambos like Charles Barkley. You agree to it. So when you come in and say, yeah, I'm going to be humble because I'm not a star and I'm going to do whatever you say, that makes it hard on me who just want to do my job and be free. I feel whatever you do after work hours is your right to do. I don't care what job you got. If you're the president of the United States and after the hours is closed that you're supposed to be closed, your nighttime hours, if you want to spend it in the strip club smoking blunts, I believe that's your right. That's just me.
Just hope that he grows up and realizes, like, yo, man, first of all, you're not a thug. You're not a criminal. You're not a crook. You're a guy making $100 million a year to dribble a stupid, $200 million to dribble a stupid basketball. And you hit the lottery. We all hit the lottery to do something. There's people out there work 9 to 5, 8 and 9 hours a week, gonna make $25,000 a year. They would kill to be in our situation. And, you know, Kid is right. At some point, it's not your friends. Bill Parcells used to always say, and I love it, he says, yo, man, you just an unlucky dude. Bad stuff happen around you all the time. You just an unlucky dude. No, man. You got to look in the mirror and say, yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm the problem. And it's disappointing because the kid's a great player, but to be a fool already, then be a bigger fool a couple months later.
And then if you notice, Charles loved to call people out their names. Why is he a fool for being him? Maybe he grew up around guns. Maybe he liked playing with guns. But once again, why do everybody want to ignore what the law is? Oh, forget the law. The NBA is the law. And what the NBA say goes, and the NBA listen. NBA is not the law. And like J.J. Redick say, there is no rules in the CBA. I think that's what it's called. You know, the group that controls the laws for the NBA about this. So you can't say give them 40 games. There is no law in the NBA rules that support this. This is just haters. Do you notice all the black hosts are hating on Ja Morant? Just like all the black hosts, oh, I choose Michael Jordan. Yeah, because y'all old and washed up. So y'all trying to hold on to Mike because y'all not part of LeBron's generation. So, of course, y'all don't want Mike to go away. Of course, y'all want Mike to be number one because y'all want to hold on to y'all generation. Only black sport. Yo, get rid of Ja. Do this. Yeah, y'all hating. When Jalen Rose and them all ran up in the stands and was fighting fans and do all that, did y'all say get rid of them dudes? No, because they were part of your era. All the OGs is hating on this young boy. Let it go.
And this is like your fifth or sixth gun thing. And like I say, hey, I'm a gun guy. But I don't understand why you're flashing it. My bodyguard teaching me, man, if you touch your gun, you better shoot somebody. It ain't for everybody to know you got. And he riding around with, I guess he think he with Antoine Fuqua and Steven Spielberg. You got your friends, quote friends, filming you. They're idiots too. And I'm just sad, Ernie, because it's a bad look.
Why are we trying to lay down the hammer on a 23-year-old who didn't break a law? Explain that to me.
My point on all this, it takes for a white guy to be rational and say, wait a minute, this kid ain't broke no law. What he's trying to tell you is the NBA ain't the law. It's just a job. And what you do after hours of your job should be your business, should be your right, as it is everybody else's right in America. Like I always say, if you like what I'm doing over here, click that like, share, subscribe. And if you're a supporter of the channel, much love and respect. And if you one of them haters like Charles Barkley and the rest of these black dudes who trying to get this young black boy out the game and broke, cut the shit.